Hello guys, let's see together some fun facts about Age of Empires 2. Some of you might know them, some may not. Let me know in the comments which ones did you know and which you didn't. I know that for high elo players these might be old news to them, but here they are anyway. Fun fact number 1 is about the Scout Cavalry. Many players know about this, especially those who are competing in ranking games. Scouts at the early stages of the game play a vital role, from harassing to scouting the enemy base, and there are times that you will engage into scout-to-scout combat. The fun fact or secret, if you like, is that scouts get instantly upgraded by the time you reach feudal age. No extra technologies are needed to be researched. They gain +2 attack, +2 line of sight and 0.35 movement speed. So keep that in mind when using your scout. Not only it will become stronger, but will catch up the enemy scout with the extra speed. A similar hidden bonus is about the Eagle Scouts. The Eagle Scouts take 60 seconds to train in feudal age. Once the castle age is reached, the training time is decreased to 35 seconds. The Eagle Scout also receives a +3 base attack buff, as well as +2 attack bonus against cavalry and +1 attack bonus against camels and ships. A nice fun fact not too many players know about. Another one is that you can group buildings too. You already know that you can group your armies into different groups using control +1 number. Of course it is useless for most buildings, but it can help you with spamming units, grouping stables together or archery ranges in order to spam units without double clicking all the time to select multiple buildings. It helps you focus on the offense and at the same time train more units without leaving your point of view. A nice hint for those who spam, for example, Goth units or any other civ that you can train units in big numbers. Next is just a fun fact, nothing that can be exploited to your advantage though. It is just a visual trick if you like. First you must start the game at the Mangrove jungle map. As you start the game, at some point you will build some farms. Nothing out of ordinary here, but if you try to build a farm near a root of a mangrove tree, the farm will change name into Rice Farm and it will have different visual effects. The hit points and food amount will be completely the same with a normal farm, but the visuals will be different. I don't know about you, but I love such small details. A short fun fact is something that has to do with relics. If you pick a relic with your monk and then get on a transport ship, and then that ship somehow gets destroyed in the sea with the monk and the relic inside it, the monk will die, but the relic will spawn back to the shore. And not some random spot, but at the same place it was garrisoned on the ship. Next is something that has to do with the very early stage of the game. As you try to collect food at the first minutes of the game, you will try to lure huntable animals that don't fight back, like deers and zebras, and also you will hunt down animals that fight back, like boars and elephants. All these animals, by the time they are taken down, they start to decay. The fun fact is that huntable and huntable that fight back animals have different decay times. A wild boar will decay faster than a deer with 0.4 food per second, while a deer will decay with 0.25 food per second, making it slower to decay. These times might seem insignificant, but in ranked games are part of the strategy to try to gather as much food as possible from these animals. This is basically one of the reasons that started the luring of the animals, so it is a nice fact to know. This fact is rather weird than fun. I don't know if it is true and I couldn't cross-check it, but here it is anyway. It is about the Spearman line and the Camel Riders. Pikes have a bonus attack against ships. The reason behind it is that in older versions of the game, in Age of Kings if I recall correctly, camels were the same class as ships. And despite the fact that camels are a unique class now, pikemen kept their secret bonus against ships and the developers never removed it. Now why camels and ships used to have the same class, I don't know the reason behind this, but this is what I found on Reddit and seems quite interesting. Apparently it also had to do with the dummied out feature from when Age of Kings was first developed. There were supposedly plans for certain raiding civilizations to be able to kidnap enemy villagers and drop them off at a town center for conversions. This ability was primarily for camel units, so they were put into the ship armor class so that towers and town centers had a chance to defend against them. Well, that's an interesting theory. I tried to search for some kind of kidnapping animation for the camels but found nothing. Well, what do you think? Did the developers had such an idea for the early version of the game? Let me know what you think in the comments. That's it for today, guys. There will be a part 2 for sure in the future, but for now I will see you in the next video.